Welcome, guys. So, I am very excited for this one. I'm excited to show off this build I've been working on and to cast this game, as it was lots of fun to play, and it'll be lots of fun to cast. So my original plan, I had an original plan, which was to record each game as I play competitively. I'm only ranked, I only have I think I'm only 1100 rank. So it's not that great, mid. But I'm working my way up because now I'm actually sticking with a build and sticking with a civ. Used to when I would play like ranked, I would just go random civs and stuff. You know, you get Africa and stuff like that, which I'm not very good at. So, but now I'm sticking to this, sticking to Malta, sticking to this build. Hopefully, it doesn't get super nerfed. But yeah, let's just go through this. I'm on a 5-game win streak with this now, which, you know, again, I'm not ranked super high, so, you know, might just say it's bad players, but I mean, whatever. Hey, let me actually turn down my mic just a little bit. Okay, there. Okay, hopefully that's better. But here we go. I usually pick my deck pretty fast, so we should be able to see it pretty soon. So he actually also went for an interesting Malta build. We're both Malta. He went and did an interesting one, which will also be fun to watch. Did I pick my deck yet? No. I wonder if he picked his. No deck from him yet. Here we go. So this is my deck. It is a fairly standard deck, but what I do with it is I go Pike, Expo, which is fairly standard for Malta, I think, at least for competitive. In team games or anything like that, I don't go Pike Bow. I almost always go for Sentinels and Hoop Throwers and such. But I go 3 Vills, then I go both of these or one of these if I'm being attacked or whatever. Usually, I used to just go this right once I hit H2, just for that gathering resources faster, but it's definitely worth more sending 700 wood. I go H3, I send both of these, and, you know, just kind of, it's random from then on. So he's going for this treasure out in the middle, 80 wood. I'm going to go for this one, 190 XP. That'll be pretty helpful for later. He's just all on food. Let's look at his deck. If he ever picks. There we go. Interesting deck. I don't know how to analyze this much, but he has longbows in there, which is okay. I don't really like it, but he used it well. Spanish tongue. Actually would have been really helpful for him this game, but he didn't send that, so. French tongue, that's okay. I don't really like any of the tongue cards except the German ones, just because it's like you can build these units, but they're either more expensive. So like the tongue cards. So like you get British longbows, they're going to be more expensive because that's how commanderies work, and not as good as the British ones. So that's why I don't really like any of those except for the German one, because it can get you 10 extra Vills. Vills that are worth 10 extra. No, that's of course necessary. These Merc cards are good. I haven't really used this much, as I don't really go for commanderies a whole lot. That's fine. This is fine. I don't really do this. I'm sure it could be fine, but I'd rather just... there's other cards I'd rather send than this. Pretty standard other than that. Again, I don't think... Maybe this is fine. I would not use this though. Actually, what could you? How many crossbows could you get with that? Let me search this up real quick. 1,000 wood divided by 40. So that's like 25 crossbows. So no, 25 crossbows would do more than this. Personally, that's just my thoughts at least. So I'm about to get this. I think I'm ABGing up as well. I've only sent 3 bills. Yes, I'm aging. So he's up before me by about 35? By a good bit. How many bills does he have though? He has 14. I have 16.
Ready.
So I got a shipment ready for the 700 wood. I age up with 400 wood, and then I send 700, which is like, again, like 20. You can build like 25 crossbows for that, but I usually use it to build 2. What's it called? 2 of my barracks, which are 100 wood each. So then I have 900 left. So it's like, I don't know, 20 crossbows or something. It's a good bit. Probably like 18. And, you know, you gotta build another house, so it probably goes down to more like 15. So 700 wood, 400 wood allows you to build like 15 crossbows.
Yes?
Or pikes, as needed. Okay, so he's sending this right away. He's dropping down artillery foundry, sending this right away. See, I guess this is fine, but I would prefer 700 wood here. Because that could help you. What he's going to do is he's going to build out hoop throwers. And 700 wood would help him a lot more, I think, right here. Especially because he sort of tries to put on early pressure. Late age 2 pressure, I guess you would say. I'm dropping down 2 here. I'm going to drop down a house.
Ready.
See, he's getting 190 XP there. I think this is fairly well spread out. He aged up with 200 coin and outpost, which actually that works well with this. I mean, I do that in my games, but I do like the. No, I like the wood more. So what you got? 5 on food, 8 on wood. Costs a good bit to get this out, and he is going to be building hoop throwers, fire throws. I don't know why they changed that name, but whatever. Just trying to get out both of these. So yeah, it's just too much. You gotta get out more than that, bro. See, I already have 10 crossbows, and I'm coming across the map because I saw that his deck was. I thought he was gonna go H3. I did not think he would go H2. Try to put on H2 pressure, but whatever. Got 10 crossbows. I got 10 pikes coming out. I really should not have built 10 pikes. I should have built 5. 5 pikes would have been better. 15 crossbows. But I didn't know. With this commandery card and stuff, and this, I thought he might send those earlier. But he ended up sending those a good bit later. Let's see what he sent next. Now he's sending 700 coin. He's getting out 2 more fire throwers, so he's going to have 10 in all then. These guys worry me. These guys are really good. But I think ultimately, he got a pretty good mass of those at one point and did pretty well. But they didn't. Oh, well, you'll see. See, I have 18 crossbows now, 10 pikes. I start. Okay, so he's what? But he should have put like 4. I would put 4, or at least 2. But I would go for 4 there. Especially no. Yeah, but you got to get these out. Yeah, you should have put more on there. So I pick a bill here. These guys do. My poor pikes got wrecked there. Snipe 1. Okay, this is dangerous right here. That's good. That's good on his part. Now he's got 6. I got 16 crossbows, and this is just worrying me. They got 35 range resist and pretty good area attack and stuff. So that's a little worrisome. So, my build that I go for is, obviously, I've sent these. I sent this. I wouldn't usually send this early. I would try to save that for the next stage or send 8 crossbows. But since I thought he was going to age 3 pressure, I didn't think he was going to age 2 pressure, I sent that. But obviously, I'm slowly building up to go age 3 while also trying to get, I try to get either 25 to 30 crossbows. And like, no, 30 to 35 crossbows, or I either get 30 crossbows and like 5 pikes. I mean, 35 crossbows and like 5 pikes, or around, or like 10 crossbows and sorry, 10 pikes and 30 crossbows. And right here, these are just wrecking mine. They got a good bit of HP, got good tankiness, and I can't fight this, honestly. Because right now they have the same range. 16, 16, and he just can decimate me. So I just start trying to back up some. Go in age 3, send in town center. When I go up to age 2, when I start going to age 2, around this time, I mean age 3, 9 minutes in or so, I try to gather 400 coin so I can get my pike upgrade and my crossbow upgrade. Got a good mass of crossbows here, about 20. Yeah, I got 20. Still got like 8 pikes just in case he has cav. He's getting some treasures. So he's not going up at all. He sends these guys. Okay, this is pretty good here. So he sends 7 of these because he sees my crossbows. Wonder why I built that. He sends 7 of those. He's got 12 fire throwers, 7 of these. Oh, I always forget about the healing thing. Probably would have been worth sending these back to heal. He picks off all these bills here, I think, which is really sad. I did not notice those, and with the charged attack of 54, can pretty much 2-shot. I got 25 crossbows now, and I'm aging up 8 pikes. That's pretty good. Okay, I have 400 coin here, but it took me a little bit to realize it fell off. But I realized in not too long. I think. Yeah, there we go. So I start going pretty heavy on wood and food here. He is going fairly heavy on coin because I think these guys cost what, 50 and 75. So that's pretty expensive. Yeah. And he sent the horses. Oh, and he's okay. So he sent the British tongue here. Honestly, not worth it. I would have used those resources. You know, take a little. If he would have had those resources, he could have taken some more off wood, put them on coin, and built more fire throws, which would have been better. He needed more fire throws, not those. So I don't think tongue was worth it there. He absolutely decimates these guys because obviously these are skirm units. And now I'm getting worried because he just decimated all my pikes, and he's pulling over with cabs. So this is rough, and I have to run here. He's starting to build some of these. I'm not sure why at this point, because I have just a bunch of crossbows and no cav. But you know, that's okay. I don't like this card either. But these guys do have pretty light hit points. So I actually take out a few of them here. So I get 1. What he's at? 5 now. I'm taking out 2. He should have kept pushing here with the cav, I think. But I get a couple more out. Just take any cav out. This is just so sad. The area attack is just absolutely destroying me here. It's really rough. I'm trying to do the best I can, though. How many he's got now? He's got 13. I just threw some pikes in there just to try to beat shield as much as I can, get rid of the charge attack. He's got 12 of these. My army can't do anything against that. But also, that age 3 upgrade, the age 3 age up, boom, town centers dropped south. So these guys aren't very good siege yet. Like, they're okay. When you get this is really when they get good siege. But he backs up. He's trying to do some raids. He's killing builds in the south. At this point, I'm not sure how many builds he's killed, but it's been a good bit. I could actually check the post game after, I think. I don't know why I had my explorer just in there. He would have been helpful. So what did he just send? Did he just send this? I think so. Not sure why. I guess he wanted cheaper horses? Oh, longbows. Okay, oh, here's longbows. So where are the longbows? Okay, so right here, I have 18 crossbows, and he has 10 longbows, 10 flamethrowers, one of these. So I'm pretty worried right here. This is when I thought I lost. Now, what I didn't realize was that he had longbows at the time. I thought all of these were these guys. And since they were killing my guys, and my guys have the same range here, actually, I have slightly more, because I'm age 3 and I set this. I was like, how are you guys attacking me, but my guys aren't attacking you? That's because of the longbows, which I did not know that till later. Actually, I think Malta could get fairly good longbows because they have. Wait, let me go back to my deck. No, it would not affect that. Okay, never mind. So their longbows are bad.
Ready.
Which, like, 10 longbows, age 2 is fine, but I'd rather have 10 crossbows, honestly, probably.
Yes.
And that's what that costs, 500 wood. So I could add just more of these. So that's okay. I'm okay with the sending longbows here. He got some pop out of it, and he does fairly well here. But let's keep going. See, I was so confused why these guys have 2 more range than these guys. I was so confused why these guys were attacking mine, but mine were attacking his. But whatever. He brings in the Hospitalers, which are I don't like the Hospitaler play here, honestly. You know, they got some good siege, but like I had crossbows. I don't know what that was for. I am building up in the south. I'm trying to figure out what to do with my Vills because I still don't know if he has Cav because I saw the commandery before. I think I saw the command. No, I hadn't seen the commandery. I guess I assumed he did. I remember thinking like, oh, I don't know if I can go off Cav. He starts raiding some here. I don't know what to do. I feel backed up. I'm trying to just get any resources I can. I am starting to build up in this south over here. But I just feel decimated. As you can see, my resources are not good. I have a lot of vills, but they're very idle because if I get them out, they just get raided. I try to go north. I see, oh no, he sees that, so I retreat. So I retreat back into my town center. He starts leaving, so I send them back up again. I wonder if you can actually see that. No, I don't think he saw that. I don't think he saw the vills leave again. So I retreat north with all these vills in a building down here. See, this is when I asked how your guys outranging me. How your guys outrange me. Because I didn't realize these were longbows. I thought these were all these guys. Sometimes I get confused by red. Anyway, he starts sieging down. Oh, okay. This is when I was not happy. You saw that? He said, GG, well played. He said, you're out, bud. You're dead. Nothing you can do. He said skirmishers with guns have range. And I was like, that doesn't help me. But oh well. I have... Okay, so longbows. Okay. See, I still didn't realize he had longbows here. I thought he had just these guys, so I thought I could outrange them. But that's okay. Building up here. Retreating up here. He calls GG well played again. Like, bro! Don't... Guys, please do not ever call GG well played or anything for your enemy. If he calls GG, then say GG. But if he's not calling GG, don't say GG. It's just annoying and it shows you're a punk. Sorry. So I got town center up here. I sent my fort earlier. It almost sent down here, which would have been super tragic, but it did get sent up here. And I tried to build by these, and also there. Oh no. Oh, I'm so glad he didn't see that with these. That would have been scary. So he did send these mercs. I'm not sure why he would have done that point. Oh my word. What in the world? I guess he was... I think he could have aged up if he wouldn't have sent those. So I think that's what was going on there. But I retreated, I ran to the north, I ran to the middle, I just kind of ran all over. I finally built the market to get some stuff here. I started building crossbows up here to try to raid with. Oh my, if I would have seen those. That's a lot of bills over there. I don't think he notices here though. All my stuff in the south gets destroyed. That's rough. Get out 5 more crossbows here. I just ran out of pop. That's when I really started hurting. But I'm gathering a lot of food here. I just moved some over to wood. Because I wanted to get out crossbows. So I sent 5 back here. I end up sniping a good bit of those, guys. Okay. See, right now would actually been a helpful time to have this. If I would have had that, that would have been helpful in this circumstance, but I just haven't seen that being helpful that much. So his army's in the back. He finished my town. He's not doing much with it. I think this is a good build, but I don't think he's the greatest player. So I do notice these people back here. It's just, guys, especially if you're not a great player, don't all GG will play. I killed all those vills here, I think. And I start raiding back. I think he's focusing here, so he doesn't see that. So we're both just trading vills right now. He only has a couple more. I think that I just would have seen that, how many vills I just killed. But it was a good bit. He's now going age 3 Teutonic Knights. That's okay. More HP, I think, and attack. Less. That's from the church card. But they go slower. See, I don't like this. What? There's no reason to send that out. Absolutely no reason. But I see those coming. He sends this, so he has 9 of these guys on me. He misses that. Oh my word! If he would have gone north, that would have been it for me. But I'm trying to build up again, building houses. I got a few houses out. Got my fort up here that I'm building crossbows with. I think this was a pretty cost-effective fight. Let me see how many. He had what, 9? No, he has 6. So traded about 9 crossbows, I think, or less. So I think it was like 9 crossbows at that point. Traded for 3 of these guys, which these guys 2 pop, much more expensive. Goes back to heal. Oh, those guys look sweet like that. Oh, that's epic. But oh well, that's not the point right now. Getting out more houses, getting more crossbows. Just trying. Right now, I'm scrambling. As you can see, he's got a higher score than me. I think he's just trying to search for me at this point. He already called the GG well played, and he's just like, "You're dead. Why aren't you surrendering?" But now he's just gonna send those guys to try to search for people. I'm pretty spread out. Got vills kind of everywhere. You know, I still have this. Yeah, he should have gone north. I don't think he understood this map very well. There's a lot of resources up here. Yeah, he's just searching for me at this point. I got 10 of these. I'm getting like 10 more coming. At this point, I thought I'm like I might need to switch over to something else because I was pretty discouraged at this point because his flamethrower guys just seem to be decimating mine. I think usually I would be more protective of my vills, but I was like, I gotta be spread out. He does take this down. He should have followed these vills, but I think he had seen that. Oh, there's a building back here. He might have thought I was building back up over here, so that's probably why he said that. Yeah, he could have thought like, oh, there's probably more people back there. This is a dead zone. He's like, where is he? Well, check the dead zone. So I got 20. I'm gonna get 25. I send this. My 15% for crossbows and pikes. I start trying to get out some horses, some cav. Horses, hussars, and cav. So yeah, I switch over a good bit to coin. I do have that nice booster on my vills, so that's working real well for me. You can see just how much that helps. 0.66, 0.78. So these guys cost extra, which is rough. Low order hussars. But whatever. I think, yeah, I just barely get a pop of 5. So right now, I actually looking at the score, and I'm like, okay, he's ahead economically, but I feel comfortable with 5 hussars and 25 crossbows. Like, I feel pretty comfortable right now. I do have way too much food, which I do kind of realize, and I start pulling them off, or at least I try to. I pulled some more off up here. And I can get wood pretty fast, so that's fine. 5 more out. Okay, I'm like, okay, I gotta make some kind of move right now. I have 30 crossbows that are double carded. Could have used 2 more.
Yes.
And I have these guys. Oh no, that was rough.
Command,
Getting
yes.
that hit in. That hurt.
Ready. Yes.
I'm not quite sure what to do here. I'm kind of running around. I'm like, I don't know. But right now, I actually do outrange him now. So he's got a couple longbows, but right now I do outrange him. Like overall. So I'm just running around with the crossbows. I'm worried about the, the area attack, so I set my guys to spread mode. And I realize, oh, he has too much anti-cav. As you can see, he's got, these guys and these guys. These guys are pretty good. So I send horses back to Rave. End up not being able to find anything. Sadly. So yeah, pretty heavy on wood and food. Get out crossbows. At this point, I think... Okay, he starts trying to get out cannon. He sees all those crossbows. And he did go H4. So I didn't notice that. He went H4. I noticed that in the game, but not here. Okay, H4. I think he sends these, but this would have definitely been better right here. But that's okay. He did catch my horses some, my calves some. But I do end up getting away with 3 of them, 2 that are pretty low. Right now, he's just scared to make a push because he knows I have a bunch of crossbows. Now I have 45. He knows I have a good bit of crossbows. I know he can't really counter that yet. But he brings 2 cannon. That's fine. I start trying to get some more Hussar out. Right now, you saw me run for his base, and I didn't really see any vills. So I'm like, where are these vills? So that's what I'm searching for. But they're all out here in the middle. I saw the cannon, so I retreated back behind my fort. I think, yeah, I started building 2 more of these because I realized, I need to get cav and crossbows out now. Need to be building both.
Ready.
Right now here, I realize he's nothing down here, and I end up sending vills down there as well. What's my next? Yeah. So now my crossbow is going to be triple carded. He sends vills up here. He does try to build a little base. He was focusing so much down here, I think, that he didn't see all that. He's building 2 mortars to take down the fort, which honestly he probably could have pushed here. Well, actually he couldn't have. I would have had him. So yeah, it's probably good he waited for the mortars. He's getting the commandery up here just for the resource boost.
Yes.
Which is fine, I do that. I got 13 Hussars here, 49 crossbows. Let's see what this is basically a game-changing battle. At this point, I see the scores are getting close together. I'm like, I think he's ahead economically, but I think I have a bigger army. So I got 5 more of these coming. I'm getting 5 more Hussars out. I see the mortars. I'm gonna try to get on top of those mortars. I then see the cannon, the 2 Falcons. He's sending 4 more. So after I get the mortars down here, I will try to focus down the Falcons. I see, 4 more. But I think, yeah, I get these 5 and I send them around over here. Right there, those guys were attacking these guys, but I was trying to focus those. And right here, I think you saw that battle pretty well. Well, basically what's happening there was he was focusing so much on keeping his mortars and his like, skirm and stuff alive that my crossbows just still felt so much damage.
Yes.
So he got wrecked pretty right there. Got 5 Hussar here, which are getting taken out due to this and do this.
Yes.
That's when the game basically was won. That battle right there. He tried too hard. If he would have kept those focusing on longbows, if he would have kept his guys focused on my longbows and then worried about my cav, he could have done a lot better. But now my crossbows can just do their work. Which I lost a good bit of guys here, and all these are pretty low. But now I'm ahead. It was 18 and like 20,000. Now I'm 15. He's 14. So I'm ahead here. He built a couple more of those. Not sure what those for.
Oui.
And now I have 38. I'm building four more hussars, just in case any more cannons come. I actually thought he had built those 4 falcons. I didn't realize that was a card he sent. But right here, I get 5 hussars. Again, I get 38 of these, and this is when I can start sieging stuff. I should have moved these earlier. I didn't realize. I thought it would do less damage than it did. So after a while, I do lose a couple. Oh, that was sad there. Yeah, those guys are so good against Cav though. So I do take down his cannon, but these 2 guys kill all my hussar, or pretty much all of them. I wish they had changed the attack motion, like less like the Doppel Soldier, because right here they just look like a Doppel Soldier. But yeah, all the hussar gone. But again, nothing he can do to stop this now. Pretty much on a roll. He gets some hussar out here, but I am sieging down his building now with that crazy Expo siege. This card is so amazing. This makes Expos worth it, absolutely. I think, yeah, I'd already sent that. So he got those pretty tanky. Where does he send those hussar? Oh, he goes back to try to raid, I guess.
Yes.
Got 5 more hussar. Wonder what. I think if he would have, oh, he didn't really have that many of those. He was relying a lot on cards for units, and not enough on his eco so that he could build them. At this point, I think I would send this next. Actually, no, what he sends next actually works as well.
Commandment.
So he sends back here to try to raid. I see it, and I get it. So there's nothing really interesting that happens there. Oh my word, this is some poor eco. He was so worried about the fight, I think he forgot. And oh no, he's trying to get out town centers.
Yes.
That's what he's doing. I think. No, he wants to get out this. Ah. No, that's a good. He's focusing so much on wood. So he tries to raid. Couldn't really do anything there. I saw that raid out here, so I sent these cav. What do I have? Backed up to 43. And now I'm just pulling ahead in score. Even though he's an age ahead, I got eco, and he really doesn't. What's he got? 29, I got 40. So I pulled pretty far ahead here. He does send this, so that's good. He pulled those off of wood, which is good play. Yeah, he's starting to put more on food, I think. I think he puts these on coin. But he's coming with 9 gendarmes, and he's gonna have these hussars. I hope he tries to build more hussars, but I don't think he does. So I'm just pulling far ahead. I actually did not think about the gendarmes right here, so this is actually a really good play on his part. And yes, the game has been absolutely silent. No one's been talking. Because, well, you know, he had already called GG well played, and now I'm destroying him. Pulls out with commandery with the. I thought these were all hussars. I didn't actually realize he was gendarmes at the time.
Yes.
I lose all these fairly. These guys are pretty tanky, even though these guys are 680. I see the gendarmes. I see all the cav. I start building pikes a little too late, but I think I can handle this because I have the 5 hussars coming and I have just enough crossbows, I think. I thought I had enough. Right, a little bit earlier is when I realized that these were gendarmes, so I was like, oh no, I'm screwed. But I'm able to snipe them off fairly well, even though these guys are really tanky against crossbows. And I bring the hussar over. The pikes are coming. Yeah, it's just it's been my game for a while now. That was a last ditch effort, but he can't really handle that. At this point, I'm just trying to raid. Game's over. I do call the GG. He does not call the GG. Since he already did back when he thought he had won. But, you know, that's tough, buddy. But I do hope I showcased a fun build. Like I said, I'm on a 5-game streak with this competitively. But as I said, I'm not ranked too high. So take that with a grain of salt. But just the crossbows just are so good. The pikes are just enough to just enough to take down, you know, Cav. And also some cannons, they can do fine against some cannons if they just have a couple.
Yes.
The fort is so important just to get out those few. I did send this, I think. Yeah. The fort is important enough just to get out is important just to get enough Hussars out to take down, you know, specific things. Well, yeah, that's fun. I hope you enjoyed this game. It was a good game. It's kind of crazy. I thought I was gonna die here. You know, actually, I thought EA would have a big army here. But that's whatever. View post game. Yes, let's go post game. So I did end up having more resources. So actually, the other times I have tried this strategy, I have had less resources, but I still won just because I was able to outmaneuver them essentially. I might. No. So yeah, I had a good bit more resources. He killed a lot more units, but again, my guys were cheaper. So that just worked out. I want to see these bill pop. So we got a raid in here, here, and here. That was that raid over here that happened before. Or was it right here, I think. That's whatever. Right here. Oh, 74. It was right around here when he should have pushed, I think. See, actually, I was losing terribly right here. Right here. I was losing pretty bad. I did get this massive raid in here. Those were those crossbows, I think, going in the back of his base. So how many did I kill? 10 vills. The most he killed at one time was 6, 4, and over here he killed 7. A lot, yeah. This is pretty good. It was fun. And I hope you try this build, and I hope I can keep ranking up with it.